Welcome to the 31st post of I Eat, I Read, I Watch. This, as you may recall, is my column highlighting a solo dinner and my reading and watching accompaniments. Don't just eat alone, dine solo. You're worth it, and it's not hard to do. You can see all the installments of this on my website at celiachandler.com. So what am I eating this week? Well, eggs, and more eggs. Funny that the thing I eat every morning and that often appears at other meals too, just for its sheer versatility, hasn't yet appeared in this column. Yes, I'm talking about the humble egg, and damn, I love them. 90% of the breakfasts I've eaten in my life have involved an egg. These days, it's typically fried, sunny side up, served on toast with cheese, and sometimes a little pea meal bacon, or maybe a drop of chili crisp, or even avocado slices, or some combination of all of that. On the weekends, I might spend the time to prepare a perfect soft-boiled version. Regardless of the cooking method, though, I prefer the results slightly undercooked to what most like. Yolk runny for sure, but also the white just at the moment of turning white. That's what I aim for. Eggs show up later in the day too, though. Sometimes it's a fried egg atop a noodle soup, or one poached in the soup liquid. Sometimes egg gets scrambled into fried rice with some veg. Sometimes the hard-boiled version finds its way into a salad. The possibilities are nearly endless, and I love them all. And if you bought into the bad rap eggs got decades ago, those days are over. Every health site I found says you can eat at least one a day without any ill effects. So there. Prep time? Well, here's the thing. Nearly no time at all. Origin? Always Canadian. Sometimes from my niece and her wife who have a farm where they have some chickens. Cost? Doesn't matter. It's worth every penny. And there you go. So what are you doing with eggs? If you have an idea, please put it in the comments section of my blog. What am I reading these days? Well, it's a book called The Alternatives, and it's by a writer who I believe you pronounce this Kaolin Hughes. A few columns ago, a reader suggested this book. I'd never heard of this Irish writer or the book, and I don't read much fiction anymore, but I thought, what the heck? Order it from the library. If you don't like it, you can return it unread. And I do like it. The characters are four sisters, each very different from the other. Their relationship is interesting, formed as it was when their parents died when the eldest was only 17. Think Party of Five, but set in Ireland without the irritating Lacey Chabert and a more interesting plot. The writing is more erudite than what I typically read, and certainly more dense than my own writing. There are some interesting, intriguing stylistic things the writer has chosen. No quotation marks, for example, to denote dialogue. And a couple of sections are written in play form. I really can't figure out why she's done these things, but it caught my attention. So mission accomplished, I guess? I'm not quite finished the book, but I will. I care enough to find out what happens. High praise? Well, cautious praise, I'd say. If you've taken a total flyer on someone's recommendation lately, please let me know about it in the comments section of my blog. And finally, what am I watching? Well, again this time I'm turning to BritBox for viewing fare. This one, Karen Pirie, features a young female protagonist who is a detective in the Scottish police force who's assigned cold cases. Both seasons released so far have had 3 episodes only, each one 90 minutes long. A commitment, for sure. What I particularly enjoy about Pirie's approach to solving crime, though, is her disregard for protocol. An unusual quality in a woman. Sure, we see rogue male cops, rogue male lawyers, and so on. But have we seen a rogue female cop before, especially one so young? I don't think so. Although I will admit that posing the question has made me start rewatching Prime Suspect. Helen Mirren's character was, however, much older. Pirie regularly puts her career on the line for an idea that, of course, always works out in her favor. She's also having an affair with another detective who also happens to report to her on these cases. Again, it would be unremarkable in a male character, but not so much for a female one. Of course, all her risk-taking is the complete opposite to the way I operate in my life. So it's intriguing to me to see what crazy shit she's going to do next. If you've got a fictional character who's the opposite of you, let me know about it in the comments section of the blog. And thank you for watching.